Hello friends, this is Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today I'll be sharing with you two recent PNP draws which just happened 2 days back. And what is the detail, what are the analysis, complete information I'll be sharing with you. But before that, a small request, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. Without further delay, let's move on to a very important video which is about the two PNP draws. But before that, I want to share with you a very important news, which is that no express entry draw happened in the entire month of November. And that is the reason I have not shared any video with you on express entry. But I will definitely share a complete video on express entry and its outlook in coming months. So for now, let's focus on the two PNP draws which have recently been done. These two PNP draws, I will start with Ontario. It's not because that I live in Ontario. It is because that Ontario is the king. Ontario is the king of PNP, and that is the reason I am going to talk about Ontario first. So, Ontario has conducted a draw in the Human Capital Priority Stream, which is HCP, and I will talk about it. So, before that, let me explain you a very important concept of NOI and EOI. So, NOI and EOI concept is, if you have a profile on any marriage website, somebody likes your profile, likes your picture, likes your resume, and upfront sent you an invitation. So that is called notification of interest. Somebody likes you based on your profile, sends you invitation, that is called notification of interest. You go ahead and apply for a marriage, that is called expression of interest. Notification of interest, expression of interest. Okay. With that, now let us move on to Ontario's PNP categories. There are three categories in simple language in Ontario, and these three categories are express entry linked. The second one is expression of interest, EOI, and the third one is entrepreneur category or for category for businessman. So these are the three categories. Now, let us focus our attention on the express entry linked because draw happened here. Express entry link itself is divided into further three categories. Express entry linked has human capital priority stream, Ontario skill trade, and it has French speaking skilled worker. So when we say express entry linked, the link means that you need to have your profile in the federal express entry. If you have a profile in the federal express entry, only then you will get notification of interest. A profile in the federal express entry is must. If you have the profile, then based on your profile, any province will provide you with the notification of interest. Ontario will look into your profile and then provide you notification of interest. So this is where the draw happened, human capital priority stream, and HCP draw from the government website looks like this. Sometimes it is difficult to understand. Let us go point by point for the understanding of this draw. So HCP draw was conducted November 30th. It is posted 1 or 2 days later on the government website, but it is done on November 30th. And number of people called are 1052. Important thing to look at is the CRS. So the CRS required for this is only 404. 404 CRS, if you have it, you are good to go. You will get the notification of interest. And that's why it is very important to have a profile in the federal express entry. Stand in the line. If you stand in the line in the queue, your chance will come. If you do not stand in the queue, your chance will never come. So with that, profiles are created, almost 1 year back are also called into profiles from November 30th, 2022. This draw is basically a healthcare draw. 41 professions from the healthcare are invited in this. So if you are a healthcare professional, you will definitely get an invitation provided your score is above the cutoff CRS. Here I am using the word CRS because it is express entry linked, so only CRS score will count. So with that, now I am also going to tell you what happens in the process of notification of interest. So when you get a notification of interest, goes into your express entry, and then after getting the notification of interest, you apply e-filing. You do e-filing on the OINP website, Ontario's OINP website. After you complete the form, after you provide all the details, all the documents, then you pay the fee. There is a fee also, 1500. So you pay the fee and you then submit it. Once you submit it, the Ontario will look into your profile, your details, everything, and if they find everything is okay, they will provide you nomination. That nomination will get attached to your express entry profile and you will get 600 points, and you accept the nomination, you will get that points. In the next ITA in express entry, you will get your chance. So this is the basic concept of the PNP, Ontario's PNP, OINP, which is linked with the express entry. So now let us look at the snapshot. A snapshot tells you how many people this particular section or this particular category has called so far in 2023. So only HCP, and that is why I call Ontario a king. Nobody can compare with it. Under the HCP category only 15,000 people are called. Here is the data, draw by draw, category by category, date by date, right in front of your eyes. 15,143 people are called. This is one of the categories of Ontario's PNP. There are many other categories like skilled trade, like master's program, entrepreneur program, so many categories. But in just one single category, 15,000 people are called. Here is the data. And those who say, Ontario, you cannot do the PNP, you cannot get, that's rubbish. That's not right. You can get it provided you have the right consultant on your side. So now, moving on to another province, but before that, a small request. If you have still not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. So the next province, moving from east to west, is 4th PNP draw conducted by British Columbia, BC. Beautiful British Columbia conducted the last draw of the November month. This is the 4th draw. And what does the draw say? So from the government website, here is the information. One important thing to share with you is the score. This is the BCPNP Matrix. So BCPNP Matrix score has increased. What I see is a little bit of increase in the score. It is now touching 114 and 116, which was not like that. Usually it is around 100 and below kind of thing, 100 or 105, but this is very high score, 114. So now BC conducts a draw in two parts. Draw 1, which is a particular, this draw 2 is the draw which is goes to a particular category, and those categories are usually, it's called a targeted draw. These categories are healthcare, then ECE, early childhood educators, but recently construction is also got included. So this recent draw, now every time you will see construction guys being called. Construction was included, I think 2 or 3 draws back. So this is the new edition which has come up. Now if we look at the analysis, this draw happened 28th November Tuesday. Every Tuesday, BC conducts a draw. So 185 people are called. Out of 185, 80 people were invited under draw 1. And 105 people were invited as a targeted draw under draw 2. Out of 105, 49 people were early childhood educators, 29 healthcare and 27 construction. So this is the information. Let's quickly look at the snapshot. A snapshot of BC tells that BC through the PNP route, entire BC, all programs. So they have called 9,413 people are called, and which is quite a big number. So usually BC, Ontario is always followed by either BC or Quebec. So BC is usually number 2 or 3 in the list on PNP. But Ontario is always the number 1. So if you need to discuss your case, more than welcome. Our office is located in Brampton, Ontario, and here is the address, email ID and phone number. All the things are shared right here with you. And very important thing, if you have still not subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to bring all this information and data to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.